Hey y'all, so it's moving day, and I just wanted to show y'all how they packed, how much stuff I have. Mind you, it was packed all the way up to the edge of the door. We just made 3 dolly trips with boxes and cleared out right here and all. I mean, it was all the way packed to the door. I was not here when they originally closed the unit and finished doing the second load. I had no idea they packed it up this high. But again, this is like the second to largest unit. I believe this is a 10 by 15. I had no idea I had this much stuff. Like, I really feel bad because they have to move all of this, but I'm really appreciative. And yeah, this is just like a lot of stuff. So these are all my mirrored furniture wrapped in green. So hopefully we don't have any casualties, but you know, if we do, I'll just have to deal with it. But this is a lot of stuff. So I did get a 26-foot truck this time just because it's just so much. And I have my brother and my cousins and my uncle and my dad help with this. So I'll come back later and show you guys more progress. But it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. We got a late start. We were supposed to start at 9:30. It's probably like 10:30 now. So we got a late start getting the truck and everything. But I'll show you what we got so far. And this is the largest truck I could have rented, so hopefully we can do it all in one trip. Yeah. I'll be back. We also have the cars that we can use. I mean the trucks. They just pulled up to the house with this big truck, trying to get it in my driveway with all of my neighbors' cars everywhere.
Cut the wheel.
But yeah. So I pretty much cleared out this area except for a suitcase of clothes. This is the stuff for the cable and internet. They're coming tomorrow. And that's just cleaning supplies. Those are some important files that I need to put upstairs. And then I brought some window blinds and also some light bulbs. That's the iron and a shower liner, but everything else I pretty much cleared out from upstairs so that they can move it. From my parents' truck, I've packed. This is probably about a little more than a fourth of the clothes that I had to bring. I brought 2 cars fulls yesterday already, and then I probably have about this much left in the house as well. I mean, in my parents' house as well. And I haven't even started on my shoes, but this is the majority, I would say, of the clothes. What's already in my house, this, and then I probably have this amount still at my parents' house. I have way too many clothes, guys. I need to, I don't know. It's just ridiculous. But all of this stuff I can actually fit. I've already donated everything I can't fit and the stuff that I don't want. So yeah, this is all stuff that I can actually fit, that I want and that I can wear. A lot of it still has the tags on it, ironically, but yeah. So, and then up there you see a clothes basket. I filled up like a lot of my jeans and stuff. I folded them up, put them in the clothes basket up there, and they are unloading the truck. And I don't know if I told you guys, but one of my good friends that I went to school with lives in this house right here. Yeah, in the house. One of my good friends I went to college with lives in this house right here. So we're only 2 doors down. There's only one house in between us, so that'll be fun times. And yeah, I ordered a bunch of pizzas for everybody and wings and soda. So hopefully that'll be here soon. They took about an hour and a half to unload the truck. I mean, to load the truck from the storage unit, but it's completely empty, so that's good. So I'm hoping it'll be about an hour and a half to 2 hours to bring it in the house, just because I have to be a little bit more careful with my walls and stuff, which are already getting scuffed up, but that's another video for another day. I'm definitely going to have to do some patchwork and some repainting, but it's okay. I'm just grateful for the help, the free help. So yeah, I'm going to start bringing in all these clothes and hanging them up, getting some of my cousins to help me. Yeah! Alright guys, so here is an update so far. We got the tables over here for the eat-in kitchen. Those are the Z Gallery Charlotte chairs that I told you guys about. I have to get a kitchen table. I think I'm gonna get one from IKEA. That's the light there that I'm gonna replace with this one because I don't like this one. And then we got my dining table set up. And then my buffet, it was moved successfully without any casualties. It's not broken, so that's good. We set up what is in the living room right now. This is the stuff that was in my family room.
Yes.
But
Bentley over here not listening.
ooh, Benny about to get in trouble. Okay, so this is the stuff that was in my family room. Eventually, I'm gonna move this to the basement and get new furniture for up here for. But for right now, we set up the tables and then both sofas. The cable guy and the internet guy is coming tomorrow. I think I'm gonna put the TV on this end, and I don't have any lights on right now, guys. So sorry about the shadows, but we are making progress. There's boxes everywhere, as you can see. But some of my girlfriends are coming over tonight, and we are going to unpack and have some wine and some drinks. And we ordered pizza over there in the kitchen, as you guys can see. Sorry, it's kind of loud in here. The kitchen is a mess, but we ordered pizzas and wings for the guys that were helping move and everybody. So the second phase is going to be tonight, just unpacking with all of the ladies and stuff. So I'll come back and show you some more progress. Hey y'all. So I just got off of work. It's 5:20, Monday, March the 12th. This past weekend was moving day, as you guys saw. It went pretty smoothly. We only had a couple of casualties. Some of my mirrored tables that I brought from Target, specifically the console table, the corner of it chipped, but I can totally still use it. I can just put something decorative in that corner and you won't be able to tell. And then one of the corners on one of those pyramid mirrored tables that was in my formal living room chipped. It's very minor, but I was planning on not really using those tables anyway. I was going to sell them along with the mirrored coffee table. So yeah, maybe I'll just sell the coffee table in one mirrored end table, or you know, sell them both with just that small defect in one of them. I'm totally okay with that. So yeah, what else? Moving, I used the 26-foot truck this time and it seemed to be the best option. They were able to clear out my entire storage unit in one trip this time instead of multiple trips, so that was good. They were happy about that. I am missing a few pieces that we can't seem to find, but they left quite a bit of stuff in my garage, which I haven't been able to pull my car in because of that. So I'm hoping within the next few days, hopefully this week, I can go through all of those boxes and stuff they left out in the garage, just to make sure that I haven't really lost anything. But I don't know, there's a couple of things like the Z gallery vase, like floor vase I can't find, and I think there's a kitchen box that's missing because I know I saved certain things from the kitchen that we haven't been able to find. But we pretty much got all of the kitchen set up. Some of my girlfriends and my cousin and my mom came over on Saturday night and helped like unpack a lot of the kitchen stuff, set, you know, everything in the cabinets for me and everything. And then also in the dining room, we pretty much got that done there. I did find another dining room box, so I may do that tonight or maybe tomorrow. But we pretty much got the majority of the stuff in my buffet of like my entertaining pieces. And they put together my dining room table, put the chairs down, put the rug down, and then while I was sleeping on Saturday night, one of my cousins surprised me and set the actual dining table for me the way that I had it before at the old house, because they didn't want me to set it on Saturday while we were like unpacking everything, because there were so many little kids around, and they were like, hey, we know our kids, like, this is not a good idea, don't be putting all this glass stuff out, and then when they break it, you're gonna be mad. So I was kind of bummed that I couldn't just see something finished. So she surprised me when I came downstairs. You know, I screamed, I was so excited or whatever, and she was happy to surprise me. So that's been done. I do have to change my chandelier, 2 chandeliers in the kitchen, the one over the dining table, and I kept both my chandeliers from my single family home. So I'm gonna change the chandelier over the dining table to the CB2 one that I had before with like the, I think it's like 4 globes that you can adjust the heights. And then I had an orbital chandelier in my family room that I'm going to put over the eating kitchen area, I think. I do need to still get an IKEA round white table that I'm going to use in the eat-in area, but I do already have the 4 Charlotte dining chairs that I got off of Craigslist, and they were brand new. So then the kitchen will pretty much be complete. I do want to change out the 3 pendant lights to some pendant lights that I found at Home Depot, but that's not a priority at all. Let's see, tonight, yesterday I got the showers. Saturday I got my shower set up with the shower liner and the shower curtain and everything, so that we could actually use that bathroom to take a shower in, because I had mistakenly thought that I already had one liner for the second bathroom, but I didn't. So I only had one liner, so we could only use my bathroom Saturday into Sunday morning. And then Sunday I got another liner for the second bathroom, and so last night I put that bathroom together so that my guests can use that, because Stacy has been staying with me just so I won't be by myself the first few days. So I wanted to get that, you know, shower up and functional for them, for her and Harper and whoever else, like my cousins or whoever stops through. I wanted the guest bathroom to be up and running, so I did that last night. Tonight I have I also bought a doorbell yesterday. It was brought to my attention that I did not have a doorbell, and guys, I'm super bummed about my doorbell. So I went to Home Depot. I thought that's where I got the one for the single family house, but maybe it was Lowe's. I think it was Lowe's. Anyway, I went to Home Depot to get a doorbell. I knew I wanted the wireless battery operated one, so I put it up, and first of all, it said batteries included on the package. So I went all the way home thinking the batteries were included. I didn't need any. When I got home and opened it, I pressed the doorbell button and it didn't sound off. So obviously I was like, okay, well, either the batteries are dead or something's not right. Well, it said batteries included for the actual doorbell, but not for the actual box, the sound chime box that you put inside your home. So I had to go back out to get batteries yesterday. So I was not happy about that. But I ended up getting batteries. It worked. But I really wanted the doorbell that has like the long dramatic doorbell chime, like the, you know, you guys know the long one that everybody's grandma had. I love that one. So I thought when it said 2 different ring styles, I thought that was one of them. And this one only had like the 1 ding or the 2 ding dong one. But I had already taken it out of the package and everything, so I have a regular doorbell. I chose the ding dong one or whatever, so whatever. So I need to stop tonight and get some command strips to install the actual door chime box inside the house, because I don't really want to drill into the walls for that. So I'm gonna stop and get that and install that tonight. And then also tonight I'm going to put together the bed in the guest bedroom. I did order my master bedroom bed, and it's supposed to be delivered on Friday, so hopefully on Friday after work I can go and buy a mattress. My uncle said he would meet me at the mattress store with his pickup truck so that I won't have to pay for delivery. I don't know if this place delivers anyway, but he told me about a mattress place where I can get my mattress from. So hopefully we can do that on Friday or Saturday, because I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to actually put the bed together on Friday night anyway. So if I don't get the mattress till Saturday, you know, that's fine. Or Sunday. I do have an air mattress that I'm sleeping on right now. It's not the best of the best, but it's not the worst of the worst, so I'm okay with that. I did buy blinds for, well, my strategy is to purchase blinds for all of the windows on the front of the house, which would be the 2 windows in the master bedroom and the 2 windows in the living room on the main level of the house, one of them being a bay window, which means it's 3 separate blinds that I have to purchase. I decided to split up those purchases, so on Friday I bought the 2 blinds for the master bedroom windows, so hopefully tomorrow I can install those. And I got the 2-inch faux wood ones, which I've put in, you know, my first townhouse, and we also had them in the single family house. I installed them in my mother-in-law's bathroom as well, so I'm pretty familiar with how to install them. I just probably need an extra set of hands because the windows are kind of high, so hopefully I'll do that tomorrow night. Tomorrow's trash day, so I want to be able to pull a lot of the boxes and trash that we went through to the curb tonight, so that, you know, that's out of the way. And then I'm just gonna take it easy tonight. After I put that bed together, Stacy and I put the bed together, probably play with Harp for a little bit, and then just, you know, watch some TV and call it a night. I have not cooked in the house yet. We had salads last night for dinner with like chicken in them, but we didn't actually have to cook the chicken. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna cook. I did go to Walmart yesterday to purchase the shower liner for the second bathroom, and then I got a pack of saucepans, like 3 saucepans and a pack of 3 frying pans, just to get me started. I want a nice pot and pan set, but I wanted the Rachel Ray set, and it got tons of horrible reviews. I wanted the orange set, and it got tons of horrible reviews online, so my mom was telling me maybe you shouldn't get that. So I'm trying to hold out and do some research to see which pots and pans I actually want to invest in. So I just got some cheap ones from Walmart to just get me through. But all of my bakeware and my pans and stuff, I have no idea where they are. I know I saved them. There's got to be another kitchen box somewhere, but I'm just not familiar with where it is yet. I haven't found it in the house yet. So yeah, but the move yesterday went pretty well. My walls did take a beating, and also my stairwell banister, they had the sellers had repainted and stained it, and they took a beating, you know, a hefty scraping because of the large furniture. But again, that's a small casualty, and the seller has already sent me the paint swatch card from Sherwin-Williams, so I just have to buy a gallon of paint for touch-ups and stuff. But I am gonna have to, in some places, repair the walls, because it's not just scuffs. It's, you know, some of the walls actually did get a little damaged, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about the banister, but I'll figure that out as well. My dining table was so large that they had to hoist the dining room table over the upper deck. I was so nervous, but they got it up there. My uncle had whatever mechanism, strapping mechanism that you use for that, and they got my table up there. It was already wrapped in the furniture pads, and then bubble wrapped, and then cling wrapped from when it was moved, so it was fully protected. But yeah, they had to hoist it over the top deck, because you know I have the double deck deck. They hoisted it over the top deck, and I was very, very nervous, but they got it in there. They got the base in there and put it together, so you know, that looks great. What else? I think that's gonna be all I'm going to attempt to do this week. I'm gonna go to my mom's house tonight to grab a few more things. This box back here is full of shoe boxes with shoes in it. I went yesterday to my parents' house yesterday morning. I swung past to grab the remotes to the TVs because the cable guy was there installing the internet and the cable, and my brother forgot to bring the remotes when he dropped my TVs off for me. So I ran over there to get the remotes, and while I was there I was like, hey, my mom had already packed this box full of shoes for me, so I went ahead and grabbed that. So I'm going to take that in the house today and hopefully put those up as well. It looks like I'm going to use all 3 closets in the house for right now, until I actually have the time and the money and the patience to actually start on, you know, my glam / dressing room. I'm just hanging all my stuff in all 3 of the closets for right now. And what else? I have designed, I've been working on some designs. I have designed how I want both stairwells to look. I did place an order today for some of the decorative things that I want to put in the first stairwell, which is where the mirrored frame gallery wall is going to go as well. So I'm excited to do that, but that, unfortunately, that stairwell is the one that sustained the damage. So I'm gonna have to get the walls repaired and repainted before I can actually, you know, decorate the stairwell. But I did finalize the design for both stairwells, so I'm excited about that. I've also pretty much finalized the design for the living room upstairs. Again, like I told you in the last clip, or one of the previous clips, I put the furniture that I kept from the single family house in the living room upstairs for right now, because that's the only sofa and couch set that I have, or sofa and love seat set that I have, and the rug matches, you know, that room, and you know, I have curtains and everything, but I'm not going to put the curtains up just because that's not where that stuff is staying. Eventually I want to buy you know, a blue sofa and 2 gray armchairs for that space, because I want to carry the blue and the gray throughout that level, since my dining room is blue and gray and silver and chrome and all that stuff. And then I'm going to put the yellow golden stuff downstairs, and I'm probably going to paint. I think I decided today that I'm going to paint the basement the same classic silver color or gray color that I had in my last house, just because that's a satin finish. I don't know why in this house they put a matte or a flat finish throughout the whole house, probably because the paint is cheaper, but it's not good for durability for children. It's not good just for high traffic areas. So in the basement rec room, I'm going to go ahead and paint that room the classic silver by Behr, which is what I had in the last house, in the satin finish, so it's easier to wipe off, it's more durable. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the couch set that I have, you know, that was in my family room at the previous house down there with that rug. That's actually a brand new rug, because I brought, it's the same rug I had in the family room at the single family house, but maybe about a year after I brought it, I saw it on clearance in Target, and I knew that with the dogs and the kids and everything, the rug we had down was taking a pretty bad beating. So I went ahead and purchased a second one while it was on like super clearance or something, just because I knew eventually I was going to want to, refresh and put a new rug down. So I never opened that rug, so I just opened it and put it down today, but eventually it's going in my basement with those couches. I'm going through a tunnel, guys. So that's what is going to go in the basement eventually, but I am going to paint that basement that color, and I'm thinking about painting my entryway that color as well. So I pretty much have finished the design for the living room upstairs. I think I know the design for the family room or living room space downstairs as well, but it hinges on whether I can hang my TV over the actual fireplace, and that's a wood burning fireplace, so I'm not sure that I can do it. I did some research online, and some sources say that you can and some don't recommend it, so I'll have to see what my contractor says about that. But that is going to determine the layout of the room, so obviously that's going to impact the design. But if I can hang it over the TV, I think I pretty much know the design I want for that space as well. I think I have decided that I'm not going to paint my entire house that classic silver color by Behr, the gray color that was in my previous house, just because my kitchen cabinets are gray, and like my mom said, I don't want it to I don't want my kitchen cabinets and my walls to be the same color, basically. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an accent wall on the back wall in the dining room, and I'm going to re-stencil that just like I had. I'm going to use the same stencil that I had in my previous dining room. And then in the living room upstairs, I don't know that I want to do an accent wall, but I don't know, we'll see. I may install wainscoting boxes, but again, I have no idea. I don't know. So we'll see. What else did I want to tell you guys? I don't know. Oh, so in the basement, I pretty much had 4 TVs coming into this property. I have 2 nice sized TVs, one in my bedroom and one in the living room upstairs on the main level, but I have 2 small ones. One I'm gonna put in the guest room. Those are small, they're like 25-inch or 26-inch TVs, but they have DVD players already built into them. I have 2 of them. One of them is really my brother's. My parents brought, that was our first flat screen TV that our parents brought us, like when we were in college or something, and so my brother doesn't use his, so we had used it in the previous house. One was in the guest room, one was in one guest room, and one was out in the gazebo. We had it installed in the gazebo out in the backyard, so I have both of them. I'm going to put one of them in the guest room, and then I'm going to purchase another TV for the rec room in the basement. But I wanted you guys to let me know if any of you guys have tried the curved TVs. I was thinking about that just because it's something different. But let me know your thoughts on the curved TVs. What's the benefits? What's the pros, the cons? Just because I don't want to invest in it and then not like it, but I also don't understand what the benefit is, like what I'm supposed to be looking for, what's supposed to be better. So let me know if you guys have the curved TVs and if you like them. Again, if I can mount it over the fireplace in that room, it'll be stationary, so I won't have to turn it, and then both couches will pretty much face it. So I don't really need a curved TV, but I just thought it was cool to have. But if I can't and I have to mount it on one of the side walls, then that is going to impact the design of the room. So maybe a curved TV may be good if, you know, a benefit is seeing it from different angles. So just let me know down below, because I don't want to invest in something that I don't really have a need for. But I am going to get a TV for down there, obviously, and then I'll get cable installed down there. I have internet now, so we're good on that. You guys should see more videos coming from me because I can upload at home now. What else? I don't think there's anything else. Like I said, I'm just gonna do a little bit each day. At first I just wanted my whole house to be unpacked and done so that I can get to decorating and stuff for you guys, but I realized that it's a lot. I'm very particular and I have so much stuff to go through. So I'm just gonna do a little at a time. I'm gonna do, you know, and because I'm not really taking off any time from work, which I should have taken off today because I'm exhausted. I chose not to. So I'm just going to do a little each day, and I'll try to show you guys what I do. But also I noticed that I don't have, so the living room, the family room furniture that came from the single family house, I kept the couches and my husband took the couches in the formal living room, but I gave him the tables because they were wood tables versus giving him the mirrored furniture tables that were in the formal living room. So all of the decor that I had in my family room, I also had my TV flanked with those floating wall shelves from IKEA. I don't have any of that stuff. So a lot of the decor that was in that room, I have it in boxes, but if I unpack it, I don't know what to do with it because I don't have the wall shelves up. You know, I don't have the wall shelves at all. He kept those. And I do have the mirrored cocktail table and end tables, but they're a lot smaller because they were in the formal living room, not in the family room. And I'm not even going to keep those. So I don't know that I should unpack all of my decor for that space. And I don't want to put it out in the living room upstairs, which is where the current couches are and the rug, because eventually that stuff is going downstairs. So I think my focus needs to just be, once I get my bed and everything in place, moving on to getting the couches and the 2 side chairs that I want for the living room, so that I can move that stuff down to the basement to finish that space. Because I don't want to decorate this space with that stuff and then have to take it down and put it downstairs and redecorate the space with others, you know, with the blue and gray stuff that I'm going to purchase. So I was thinking about that. I think I want to get some acrylic bar stools for the island area, but me and my mom are trying to decide if we want the backless ones, the low back ones, or the high back ones. Since they're going to be acrylic, they're not going to interrupt your sight line or anything, but we just don't know. I think I'm leaning more towards, I don't know, like I think I'm leaning more towards the low back ones, just because no back, I know that's annoying to some people not to have any support, but the high back, I just don't want anything sticking up over the counter past the counter height. So I think I think I'm leaning more towards the low back, but I don't know, we'll have to look at some online. I think CB2 has some as well, but I just want the acrylic with the chrome legs. I think that would look pretty, and I'm just gonna probably put 2 up there because it's not a huge island. I do have a faucet that we never used from the single family house that we never got installed because we hadn't gotten the kitchen renovated yet, but it's one of those huge like restaurant style faucets with the stainless steel coil around the pull down faucet. We got it from, I believe, Home Depot, again like 2.5 years ago, but it's still in the box. So I want to have a plumber install that for me, I think. And yeah, so, and I'll keep you guys posted about the repairs from the water leak. He was supposed to replace the faucet on Saturday. He came and tried to put a kitchen sink faucet in my bathroom. So y'all know that wasn't going down. I stopped him in his tracks. And he tried to act like he couldn't speak English at that point, because he can speak English, and he knew that he was not getting away with that. So I called the seller, and he was supposed to go to one of her other property projects to pick up the right faucet and bring it back to install it on Saturday. He never came back, so obviously he never attended to the wall damage in the basement either. So I had to send her an email this morning, and she's deciding not to use that subcontractor or that contractor anymore and just stick with another one that she uses. So she told me that hopefully this weekend they should be able to coordinate a time to come out and address the issues in my property. So I told her that was fine, and I thanked her. So I will keep you guys posted on that, and I think that's about it. Everything else so far so good. It's good that my friend is staying with me for a few days. I did that with her when she moved a couple weeks ago, just to kind of get us used to, I guess, staying in an unfamiliar place by yourself, just to warm up to it. So that's good. The neighborhood seems really quiet. Again, it's right where I used to live, across from my old townhouse community and diagonal from where my single family property was. So I'm familiar with the area. I'm comfortable with the area, but it's just good to have someone there the first couple of days with you. So that's been good. And actually the first night, Stacy and my cousins stayed with me, and last night it was just Stacy, I, and Harper. So that's cool. It's pretty much the same distance from work that I was dealing with before. Like I said, it's right across the street, and then my parents are right down the street, so I really didn't add any time to my commute when I moved back home either with my parents. So that's good. I'm trying to think what else, because I feel like I didn't vlog that much this past weekend just because I was so busy. But yeah, I think that was an update on everything. If I remember when I go home tonight, I'll pull out the camera and show you guys around and show you guys our progress, but pretty much I've already went over everything. Traffic is really light today. I left the house late this morning and got to work only like 30 minutes later than I wanted to, and I should have been like an hour late based on how traffic normally is, and I'm almost home and it hasn't even been an hour yet. But anyway, that's your Monday afternoon recap. So I will again try to pull out the camera and show you guys just the damage that's in the hallway and also the progress that we made. But I'm really, really appreciative for my friends and my cousins and my family and everybody who helped me move. Like, that was really nice. But I have decided that I'm not moving anytime soon, and if I ever do move again, I'm going to not hire a moving company just to move my stuff, but I'm going to hire someone to pack that stuff too. Like, I have a lot of stuff. I have more than enough stuff to fill this house, with the exception of the furniture in the master bedroom and the furniture in the living room, because obviously, I had to split that stuff. But I have more than enough stuff to fill up this house, and I'm still purchasing stuff. I had to get on the phone today because I got an alert from Z Gallery that one of my orders made it all the way to the U.S. Postal Service, because it was shipped via FedEx and then delivered to the local post office to deliver to me, and the local post office alerted me that they were going to send it back to Z Gallery because something was wrong with the address on it. Now I've obviously gotten packages from Z Gallery multiple times before, so I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, I had to call them to get that straight today. And I also have 3 orders coming from Z Gallery, and then I placed an order for Target for some wall decor for that first stairwell I was telling you guys about. So I'm still purchasing things, but I have quite a bit of stuff already. Like, I think me coming up with the designs even for the stairwells was fun because I got to shop my own home. Like, I got to look at what I had, and I came up with a design around what I had, with the exception of the first stairwell, because I did buy those mirrored frames from Home Goods, but I already had a lot of mirrored frames. I just wanted them all that size, and I'll need it 4 that size instead of, you know, just having 2, because usually I buy them in 2s. So but yeah, I shop my own home to like redesign a space, so that's pretty cool too. That's a tip, you know, if you have a lot of decor and it's just stored somewhere, or you're redoing a space, you know, go through your home and see what it is that you have that you can repurpose, that you can, you know, redecorate with, that still fits within your vision and in your theme. So I did that for both stairwells, so I'm excited about I'm excited to see how that is going to play out. But again, those projects are going to be a little down the line. I still have not been able to design anything for my foyer, just because I think the laundry area and the guest coat closet are just eyesores for me right now until I get those custom doors put in, because I have no motivation to even design that space yet until I get those doors put up. So yeah, and then it's also oddly shaped. There's a lot of different angles in my foyer, so I have to really put my thoughts to paper to see what is going to be best and what my vision is for that. But aside from that, I think that's it until the next clip, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.